running errands, stopped off and shop for 1 week of groceries. But in my case, that 1 week of groceries will last 2 weeks. I was talking to my friends today, and one of them she said, don't worry, just give it time. This country will be great again one day. You can see the Toledo Zoo in its black and white film. I wish we did have black and white television again, high def, 3D, black and white television. I wish we could go back in the past. And she said, don't worry, this country will be great again one day. Just give it time. Well, like I told her, that would never happen. You cannot erase things that already happened in this country. We already had 2 people run for presidents. One on War One, and the other one just showed how big a fool this country bagging you can make you look. We have too many interracial couples and children. You can't make this country great again because you cannot erase the things this country done. And they say, well, just get Donald Trump a chance. Well, he can throw money in this economy to make this economy better than what it is right now, because this economy is messed up. Thank the universe that I have enough skills and experience that I can be laid off from my automotive job the November the 15th of 2024, and a week later I can find 2 other jobs paying near the same thing or more. But this country will never be great again because Donald Trump is in his 80s or almost 80. So he see things to make this country great again, how it was in the 50s and the 60s. Because I'm 58 years old, I'll be 59 in 1 month and a half, January the 16th. And I see things how they was in the 70s. And after 84, to me, this country went to hell. Everything changed. The people you associated with growing up from 5th grade changed. They was in jail or they already dropped out of school. Everything just changed. The things we did growing up as a child, people didn't do no more. So, how can this country be great again? The average white lady in the United States is married to a black man, already been with a black man sexually. They have music they call rap music. Now they saying all these rappers was having sex with each other. But that's a lie. Because I'm a long way from being a rap fan. And I won't put on the act like hip hop because I don't. And I knew all the rappers was homosexuals. By the people that we work with while still living in Michigan. They knew those men was having sex with each other. They used to sit there and talk about it. They liked their music. They liked them to a certain point. But they always call them fags. So right now they trying to make a real big thing about it. I have 2 videos on my YouTube podcast, Semi Videoplex, about Jill Dando. A lot of people in the North don't know who she is, but she is going to be a rising star for the BBC. Crime Watch. She was shot and killed before the Jeffrey Epstein scandal broke. I think all that information that she was writing about was part of Jeffrey Epstein, because Prince Edward was in her notes that she handed over to her boss at the BBC, and he was not interested in the story because in the UK, the kings and queens, the princes, and the future princes and future kings is more powerful than that prime minister. But I brought up Jill Dando because I received a text to my Gmail account from YouTube that said because I used so much information from the BBC about Jill Dando that in certain territories my YouTube video on some Videoplex cannot show my Jill Dando videos in certain territories. So all my European friends will not see the Jill Dando videos. I started to take it down from my YouTube channel, but I won't because you can still see it elsewhere. Look at this beautiful black and white footage. Just imagine we could go back to black and white television. Just imagine we all went to bed tonight. Just imagine and go to any era, any generation that we wanted, where would you go? Most of my friends will say this. I want to go back to the Renaissance area. That's a long time ago. But it was good though. Because they like fencing. They like the Renaissance era. They like the costumes they wore. Me, I still say, I'll be my age right now in the 70s. And my mother would say, my son James, oh, he was beautiful. But he got hooked on that stuff. When he started going to those clubs with those ladies, he never even seen the 80s. I would have never seen this best. That disco era, those clubs, and the things that went on in the disco era, I would never seen the 80s. If I could go back to any era, I still say Woodstock in the 70s, and I would have never seen the 80s. I would have never seen this mess. It's nice out here, autumn. Look at all these beautiful black and white leaves. Look at all this. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. To any generation, in any era your heart desire. Where would it lead you? My friend of me was talking today, and she said, let's give Donald Trump and give this country a chance. We're gonna be great again. And I said, there's no way. Too much happened. There's too much happened in this country. Too much happened to say we went from being a great country that people want to live in to nothing. To great again. Too many scars on people. You cannot make this country great again because you cannot forgive or forget the things that's happened to people in this country. And they call this the free world. We struggle in the country. We struggle. My bank account tell me that. My work skills tell me, Sammy, you get 4 paychecks a month. You at least should be able to save 2 of those paychecks and live off of. My bank account tell me, you spend what you earn. And I swear, I'm living a middle class life. Look at this beautiful park. Look at Toledo, Ohio. This Wednesday, 8:45 a.m., I'll be in Cleveland, Ohio for the first time. Never been in Cleveland before. Never been on that side of Ohio before. But I'll be going to the Cleveland Cancer Center to get a second opinion about my heart. I'm 58 years old. I'll be 59 in January. I already know when I die, I'm going to die with my father of heart disease. I know my life is going to be short. I don't look at my life expectancy as being 100 years old. I just don't. I'm 58. People think I'm in my 30s. That's good. I'm 58 years old. I can still go to work and run against 20-something-year-olds. We be both pouring down with sweat. We both tired. We both show up the next day. So I'm happy with that. People say the life you live is the life you made. I think somebody dealt me a bad hand of cards. Because if you look at my life, I have so many scars on it. I didn't make that life for me. Not for myself. I wouldn't make my life for an enemy. And then people say, you pick your parents before you're born. I'll pick my father before I'm born, but I wouldn't pick the birth mother I had before I was born. Look at this beautiful black and white fume. Look at the Toledo Zoo. This right here is how the Toledo Willoughby Park looked in the black and white era. You're in the zone. You're in the videoplex zone. If you can follow the yellow brick road to any generation, to any era you wanted, which era would it be? Might as be the 70s. You think Danny Terrio was hot? You think Gino Hernandez was hot? You think Eric Estrada was hot? If I was born, I was my age right now in the 70s, I'll say you haven't seen nothing yet. Don't worry. The best is yet to come. Please stand by.